Bailey and welcome to my channel. To introduce myself, I'm the singlest girl in Singletown and it's Valentine's Day, the day of love, if you will. I'm gonna do a video about book couples that I love dearly with my heart. Now before that, I want to say oh, love yourself. You don't need no relationship to be valid. None of that. Love your friends, love your family. My friends and family don't know about this channel, so they're not going to see this, but love you. Yeah. So, all that rambling aside, let's talk about some couples that I really like. About to get steamy in here. Not really. Okay, so now that we have our candle, and we've got books and ourselves, let's get into it. First, I would like to show ya Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, the couple in this book, Nick and Hannah. So they don't ever in this book officially become a couple. I haven't finished Obsidio, which is the last book in this trilogy, but I'm gonna assume they get together, and I really liked their development in this book. And I'm not gonna really be giving book descriptions because I don't want to do that. But what I love about this relationship, or their maybe relationship, I'm pretty sure they get together though in the last book. I'm just making an assumption here. I love that Nick is just so flirty and playful, and Hannah may try to deny that she likes him, but we see over the whole book that she's starting to be oh, I care if he gets hurt, I care if he dies, I care that he's not with me, and I love that. I'm I want that. So yeah, Nick and Hannah, love that. So next up we have Renegades by Marissa Meyer, and the couple in question here is Nova and Adrian. I love this book and I love these characters, and I want this couple to be made official. In this book, spoiler, they don't actually become a couple. They don't even kiss or anything like that. We just know that Adrian does like her and that Nova likes him, but also is being practical in the fact that they can't be together because they are on different sides of this political battle kind of thing going on. Political and physical, and just superhero in general. You know, kind of bad description. Yeah, I want them to get together. I have the second book. It's already out. It's called Arch Enemies. And I haven't finished it. I haven't really started it either. I know spoilers about it. It's upsetting. But the third book, the title was announced. It's called Supernova. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. That title is so badass, and the fact that it blew my mind when I saw the title, because I'm her name's Nova, Supernova. I don't know, I was really impressed by that titling. But here's a ship I want to get together. I'm going to just consider them a couple though, because I'm assuming they'll get together, and I hope so. Marissa Meyer, put them together, please. Next up we have Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. Aline and Lorcan are a couple in this book, and I love them. They're the only couple really in this series that I don't hate. Other than, okay, another Throne of Glass ship. I love Solorian. Solorian's not in this book because Solorian crashed and died. Spoiler, but if you haven't heard about that, I'm sorry. But Solorian was my favorite. Now I have a Lorcan because Solorian is gone. It's fine. But Lorcan is the only ship in this series that I actually like, and I don't have as many issues with. Because a lot of the ships in this series, as much as I do like these books, I don't like many of the ships at all. I love a Lorcan though, and yeah, I don't really like what happened to it in Kingdom of Ash. I have not finished Kingdom of Ash. I just have been spoiled and read a bunch of passages that upset me about this couple. But you know what, it's okay, because I'll just hang on to Empire of Storms a Lorcan. So I like Empire of Storms a Lorcan here. I'm starting to realize how many problems I have with so many things I used to like. It's sad. Next up we have Leah and the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli, and the couple in question here is Leah and Abby. So this one wasn't a hate to love, it was a mildly dislike to crushing to love, and I love that. Also, it's a femme-on-femme romance. Thank you so much for that. I love them so much, and I can really identify with Abby in this book, and so I feel like that's probably why I really latched onto that character in this ship. It was really nice to see how Leah was crushing on Abby, but then Abby was also egging it on in a way, not leading her on because she also liked her, but how Leah believed she was being led on. It was really nice how Becky Albertalli handled that, and I know there was a controversy, not really controversy, but there's a part in this where Leah kind of says that bi-curiosity is not valid. I don't agree with that, But I also don't hate the book for that, and I feel like Leah was in the wrong. And like that was wrong of Leah to say, and I can address that and I can accept that. I don't hate the book overall for that though. I just don't really like that. It's fine though. We're talking about the ship. I love Leah and Abby. Their relationship was super cute at the end. How like Abby really just like accepted it and she went all in, and I was like, I love you, thank you. So yeah, we got Leah on the offbeat here. Next up we have Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Another Marissa Meyer book, and there's a lot of ships in these books. But the one I love the most is the OG, the one we've had since book 1, and that is Kai and Cinder. I love them so much. They prevailed through the whole series. They had their ups and downs. They broke up for a second there because they weren't actually technically together, so I guess they didn't break up. We're okay. But I just love how their relationship got to develop over all the 4 books. Oh, it was so beautiful. And like, spoiler for Stars Above, but in the epilogue of Stars Above, they get engaged to get married, and I was so happy. This is one of the first book series that I really got attached to and really got me into the fandom and booktube sort of realm. And without these books, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you right now. But Cinder and Kai, they're so adorable. Just the way Cinder is like very hesitant to like him, and Kai is very like such a cute bean. He's a little cinnamon roll in this whole series, and I love him so much, and I love their relationship, and I love how it like it goes well. Like I feel like Marissa Meyer just gave us some happy ships here. They're not really toxic. There's nothing like too controversial going on with the ships in these books, and I love that because nowadays there's something controversial going on with every YA couple in book out there. So I mean, it's very nice to have this refreshing and healthy nice ship. Next up we have Mask of Shadows by Lindsay Miller, and now the ship in this book I'm talking about is Sal and Elise, and the reason I am talking about this one is because I love it. 2, it was the first non-heterosexual relationship I ever read in a book because Sal is gender fluid. Sal is gender fluid and Elise is a girl, and she identifies as a girl, and they start dating, and that's the first like non-heterosexual relationship I've ever encountered in reading, and it was very, not strange, because why would it be strange? No, it was just very refreshing, and I remember reading it and being like, wow, there's a world out there of non-straight relationships that I've never really seen before, and it was a really enlightening experience, you could say. And now when I'm like looking for books to read, I really do look into whether or not they have LGBTQ+ rep or diversity in them. That small tangent over, I really liked how this relationship built up because they meet and they don't inherently hate each other, but they have no interest in each other really in the beginning. Like they have no, not like romantic interest, but like in general, like I don't care you exist, I don't care that you exist, perfect. But then we get into the competition that Sal is competing in, and we see that like as Elise and Sal meet up and start developing more as like characters, and they got to develop like a friendship, and then we get to develop a relationship, I'm just like, oh, I love that, and I loved how we saw that Elise started to care more for Sal, even though they're like different classes of people, and I was just like, I love this so much. Why was I never exposed to this kind of a relationship before? I've been enlightened. It was amazing. And spoiler for this book, at the end, Elise gets taken, and I need to read the sequel because I'm like,
do not take Elise from Sal. I need my couple to be together.
It was very, very traumatizing. I was like, no, I've gotten attached to this couple. What's happening? It was upsetting. Spoilers over. This book is not as well known from what I know, and I would actually really recommend it because it was a very intriguing and very entertaining story. And yeah. Next up we have Juden from The Wicked King by Holly Black. It's also in The Cruel Prince because that's the first book, but I like it more in this book. In The Cruel Prince, Juden was upsetting. I could really address that there was some issues going on, like Carden is messed up. But in this book, I feel like we kind of addressed that, and it became less of a toxic thing and less physically aggressive. Like, yes, they still disliked each other for a majority of this book, but we really see them starting to open up more and kind of accept that they do love each other or like each other, and they want to pursue something, but they kind of don't want to as well because, like,
you're immortal, I'm not, I'm better than you, but maybe I'm not.
It was a weird time, but I really liked Juden in this book especially. And the way they developed it, how Carden was getting more open with Jude and his emotions and his feelings and how he likes her, and Jude was getting more open with accepting that he likes me, I might like him, maybe this could work. Spoilers for The Wicked King coming now. I'll put the book on the screen and then when it goes away, the spoilers are over. What the actual heck happened at the end? Like, I have a Wicked King book thing, a book chat up on this channel, but like, they get married, I'm happy. She gets exiled, I'm not happy. It's a struggle. Juden better rise in the next book. I'll be upset. That's it for the spoilers. That wasn't really a spoiler. That was spoilery, but didn't have many opinions in there. But like, yeah. So I got this book. Juden. I love them so much. The last book and couple I'm here to talk about with you is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. And the couple in question here is Faysand, Feyre and Rhysand, or Rhysand. It's Rhysand, but I call him Rhysand, and I say Rhysand interchangeably because I can't pronounce it. It just, my brain is too stuck in my ways. This couple I like in this book, I can tolerate in the third book, and I hate in the A Court of Frost and Starlight, which is the novella. So I'm only going to be talking about it in this book because I liked it in this book. It was cute, it was good, I liked it in this book. Okay, obviously Feyre kind of like gets to interact more with Rhys, obviously, because she's with him in the Night Court. There's explicit content in this book, especially past, like, the... I don't know. Throughout the whole thing. Explicit. There's sex. Not all of it with Rhysand or Rhysand. It was uncomfortable sometimes to read how much smut was in this book and how descriptive it was. It's fine. So, we have Rhysand and Feyre, and we really get to develop like their relationship. It was so adorable how much he cared about her and how much he wanted her to feel safe and free to do whatever she wanted, and it was really nice to see that. And I really liked how he was giving her that space to like feel free and you're not caged here, you can do whatever you want, I'm not going to force you to do anything, and I liked that. And we got to see how Feyre started to like feel like, oh, I really do like this guy, like he became less of a mystery to me, and he's opening up to me, and I'm opening up to maybe wanting a relationship with him. That was really nice to read. This couple will forever and always be the first couple to make me cry, and this will forever and always be the first book that made me cry, and I feel like it will just hold that space in my heart forever. So yeah, that was all the bookish couples I have here to talk to you about on Valentine's Day. Of course, the day of love. If you like my personality, then subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Bailey. Bye-bye.